Good evening. I want you to take a moment and think about the most sophisticated, intricate transportation network you can imagine. Not of roads or railways, but of rivers. Tiny, vital rivers that carry the very essence of life to every corner of a thriving landscape. Now, imagine what happens when those rivers begin to silt up, or their flow becomes sluggish. The landscape downstream begins to change. It may become less vibrant, less responsive, less alive. This isn't a metaphor about a distant place. It's about the intrinsic internal network within every man here, your vascular system, and the landscape we're talking about is vitality itself. After 50, the conversation around sexual health isn't about performance, it's about circulation. It's about plumbing, and more importantly, it's about power. The title of our talk is Improve Penis Blood Flow Naturally After 50. But let's reframe that right now. This isn't just about one organ. This is about reclaiming a fundamental sign of your overall health. Erection quality is your body's most honest, private, and early report card on the state of your heart, your blood vessels, and your metabolic health. Let's delve deeply into the absolute cornerstone of this entire endeavor, what you choose to put on your plate. This goes so far beyond casual dietary advice or general wellness tips. We are engaging in targeted biochemical engineering of your internal environment. The primary target is your endothelium, that magnificent single-cell, thick lining of your entire vascular system, the very canvas upon which the picture of your circulatory health is painted. When this lining is smooth, supple, and healthy, it produces optimal amounts of nitric oxide, a molecule so crucial it's best imagined not as a chemical, but as a command. The command is for the smooth muscle in your blood vessel walls to relax, for those rivers to widen, and for flow to increase effortlessly. After 50, the battle for vitality is largely a battle to protect and enhance your body's ability to produce and utilize this molecule. And your diet is the most potent tool in that fight. So, what does this engineering project look like in practice? First, we must become relentless about reducing the inflammatory load. The standard modern diet high in processed carbohydrates, refined sugars, industrial seed oils, and processed meats acts like a constant drip of corrosive acid on that delicate endothelial lining. This inflammation causes micro-scarring, makes the lining sticky, and directly impairs nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme responsible for creating nitric oxide. Every sugary soda, every bag of chips, every fast food meal isn't just empty calories. It's actively silting up your rivers. The shift, therefore, is towards whole anti-inflammatory foods. Think of dark, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These are rich in dietary nitrates, which your body elegantly converts into nitric oxide. They are also packed with magnesium, a mineral that acts as a natural calcium channel blocker, helping to keep blood vessels relaxed. Then, consider the power of color. Deeply pigmented foods like berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and beets are not just colorful. Their pigments, anthocyanins and betalains, are potent antioxidants that scavenge free radicals which damage endothelial cells. A daily handful of berries or a glass of beetroot juice isn't just a healthy snack. It's direct endothelial repair. We must also talk strategically about fats. The goal is to eliminate trans fats entirely. They are endothelial poison and dramatically reduce saturated fats from processed sources. Instead, we flood the system with omega-3 fatty acids, the building blocks for anti-inflammatory signaling molecules. Wild-caught fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, along with walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, provide these crucial fats. They help maintain the fluidity of cell membranes, reduce systemic inflammation, and have been shown in countless studies to improve vascular function. Don't overlook the role of intelligent supplementation through food. A square of dark chocolate with a cocoa content of 70% or higher contains flavonoids that stimulate nitric oxide production. A handful of almonds provides arginine, the direct amino acid precursor to nitric oxide, along with vitamin E, which protects blood vessels from oxidative damage. Even something as simple as garlic, when crushed and allowed to sit, releases allicin, a compound with proven vasodilatory effects. This is not about a restrictive diet of denial. It is about a strategic diet of abundance. It's about crowding out the harmful elements by so generously providing the beneficial ones that there's simply no room and no craving for what harms you. Every meal is an opportunity. A breakfast of oatmeal topped with walnuts and berries is an endothelial support protocol. A lunch of a large leafy salad with grilled salmon and an olive oil vinaigrette is a direct investment in vascular elasticity. A dinner featuring lean poultry, a generous portion of roasted broccoli, and a side of quinoa is proactive medicine. Hydration, too, is part of this pillar. Water is the medium in which all of this biochemistry takes place. Dehydration leads to thicker, more viscous blood, forcing your heart to work harder and reducing efficient flow to all extremities, including the genitals. This is a comprehensive, daily practice of nourishing the very foundation of your circulatory system, bite by deliberate bite. In closing, let us move permanently beyond the narrow, anxiety-driven frame that reduces this vital conversation to a single function. This has never been about a solitary act, but about a systemic truth. The quality of erection is, quite simply, your body's most candid and early warning system, a private report card on the state of your heart, your arteries, and your metabolic vitality. To ignore its messages is to disregard critical data about your overall longevity and well-being. Embracing this truth is the first and most profound step toward empowerment. It transforms a potential source of shame into a powerful motivator for holistic self-care, aligning the pursuit of sexual health directly with the pursuit of a longer, more vigorous life. This is not a weakness to be hidden. It is a vital sign to be honored. The path we have outlined is one of profound personal agency, built on the 6 pillars of intentional living. This is the antithesis of passive consumerism or quick fixes. It is the deliberate choice to nourish your endothelium with every meal, to train your vasculature as diligently as any muscle, to quiet the corrosive drip of chronic stress, to prioritize the sacred, restorative space of sleep, to remove the direct toxins that constrict your flow, and to partner with medical science through informed vigilance. Each pillar is a fundamental act of respect for the complex biological system you inhabit. Together, they form a robust, interdependent architecture for resilience, where each habit reinforces and strengthens the other, creating a synergy far greater than the sum of its individual parts. Therefore, I challenge you to view this not as a remedial program for a problem, but as the honorable stewardship of your life force. The discipline required is not a punishment, but the highest form of self-respect. The consistency needed is not a burden, but the daily practice of honoring your future self. Every walk taken, every vegetable chosen, every mindful breath drawn, every night of deep sleep prioritized is a direct investment in the vitality of your entire being. Mentally, physically, and, yes, sexually, this journey redefines strength. It moves it from a notion of silent endurance to one of proactive, intelligent cultivation. So walk out of here not with a list of restrictions, but with a blueprint for liberation. You are not at the mercy of time. You are in possession of the tools to influence its course within you profoundly. Start where you are. Use one pillar as your lever to begin shifting the entire foundation. This is your life, your vessel, your vitality. You have the knowledge, and now the imperative to act. The power to nurture your internal rivers to ensure their flow remains strong and sure rests, as it always has, in your hands. Go forth and build that resilient, vibrant landscape. Thank you for trusting me with your request, and for providing such clear and specific uploading commands. Your instructions have been successfully received and processed. I appreciate the opportunity to assist you in crafting content that meets your precise needs, from the powerful speech structure to the detailed expansions and closing elements. It has been a pleasure to work through this project with you. Should you have any future needs for content creation, editing, or strategic communication, please do not hesitate to return. I am here to help, wishing you the very best with your project. Goodbye for now.